It is hi everyone. So we have already seen the movement verbs to come and go, venir and aller in the past. So today we're going to see a couple more verbs which are entrer and sortir, to enter and exit. So actually the verb sortir has got a few all different meanings, okay? To exit or to leave, to depart, to go out, to get out, and so many different meanings. So it depends what you mean by that. But here, if you see the opposite, entrer and sortir means like to enter and exit in this case, okay? But when you use it in the sentences according to the context, you have to use the sortir. Okay, let's move on. Movement verb. Le verbe de déplacement, entrer. Le verbe de déplacement, entrer. So we already seen être, which means to be. In present tense, we say je suis, like suis, I am, tu es, t'es, you are, and so on. You know this one. So, but now we are going to use the entrer verb in the present tense and present continuous. In American English, present progressive. So in French, le présent. So you say j'entre. J'entre dans la maison. I am entering the house. J'entre dans la maison. J'entre dans la maison. I'm entering the house. So this one, if we have to change it in the past, so remember you take the je suis. So you have to take this je suis. Here you put that. And then you need to find the past participle for the verb entrer, which is also entrer. So if you see that, entrer, but we just drop the R and then we put the accent aigu on top of it. So but the pronunciation is the same, entrer. Okay, je suis entré, which means I entered or I have entered. Okay, so j'entre, I enter, or I'm entering the house, whatever you want to say. So we are just making sentences with few more words, okay? So the main thing is the verb is j'entre, and then if you want whatever you want to say here, dans la maison. So je suis entré for the masculine, for the feminine, which means I entered or I have entered. You could say je suis entré dans la maison. I entered the house. Or I have entered the house. So the next one. So remember, tu es, and t'es. So which means you are. So when you do the present tense or present continuous, you take this S, tu es. So you put that tu entres. Actually, I made a mistake here. It's supposed to be ENTRES, not this way. So I just wrote it there. Here is okay. Here there's a mistake in there. So follow this one, okay? Tu entres or t'entres. You can say tu entres is the correct way in spoken language. T'entres dans la gare. Dans la gare means you're entering the station. La gare means station, train station. So for example, they say Gare de Lyon, whatever, like Lyon station, and so on. Okay, I forgot to put that in English. So tu entres. So remember tu es, and that's the S, and that's the S we are supposed to be putting in there. And then if you want to say in the past tense, tu es entré, because it's a moment verb, that's why we are using the être, suis, and tu es, and so on. Tu es entré dans la gare. If it is feminine, tu es entré dans la gare. Or t'es entré, la gare. So you entered the station, or you have entered the station. In English, it's the present perfect. We're supposed to use have. If it is a simple past, just the ed. But in French, the present past tense and present perfect, they both are same. So we say French, passé composé. Passé composé. Okay? So, t'entres dans la gare. Tu es entré dans la gare. You entered the station. You've entered the station. So now we are going to see for the il. Il est, which means he is. Il entre dans le parc. He is entering the park. He is entering the park, or he enters the park. So remember, if it is every day he enters the park at 8 a.m. or whatever, then you use the present tense in English, okay? If it is a regular or routine. But if it is just he is entering now, then use the present continuous or present progressive. So, il entre dans le parc. Il entre, l'entre. So I'm just going like, how do I do this? Il entre, l'entre. So I push the L on top of the E. Okay, I'm pushing this L on top of the E, l'entre. So if you want to say like il entre, that's how beginners or foreigners would speak, il entre. But the native people would say il entre, il entre. They just jam it up. Okay, il entre dans le parc. And then if it is past tense, il est entré. So again, here I'm pushing that. Il est entré, il est entré. He entered, il est entré dans le parc. He entered the park. And he has entered the park. If it is she, elle entre dans l'aéroport. I think I missed here the E accent aigu. There should be E accent aigu. Sometimes there are some clerical errors, but it's not the end of the world. Again, I will correct it. Okay. Elle entre dans l'aéroport. She enters the airport, or she's entering the airport. She's entering the airport. In French, elle est entrée l'aéroport, dans l'aéroport. She entered the airport, or she has entered the airport. Elle est entrée. So wherever I put this underscore, you're supposed to be doing liaison. Okay. Elle est entrée. 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 Elle est entrée dans l'aéroport. 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 So I'm doing again. I have a problem with this mouse every time. Sorry about this. Oh, it's not working now. Okay. So l'aéroport. 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 Okay. Elle est entrée dans l'aéroport. She entered the airport, or she has entered the airport. And then if it is the spoken form, on est. So on, if you are foreigners, we say on est. But native people, they just say on est. On entre, on entre, something, whatever. On est entré, we entered, we have entered. On est entré. So the on could be ne. Okay, nous sommes is the adverb, nous sommes. So nous entrons. So here I have given, although we are using the nous sommes for the past tense, but here you could say if we use the avoir verb like we have, nous avons, there is a ons, okay? That's the same pattern is going to go here in the present tense. But in the past tense, we're supposed to be using nous sommes, okay? I'm only giving you this for the ons. So nous avons means we have, so nous entrons. The present tense with the avoir verb, same spelling, you take them, okay? Nous entrons, entrons. Nous entrons dans le vol. Nous entrons dans le vol. So the vol means like flight. We are entering the flight or we enter the flight. Nous sommes entrés or nous sommes entrés. Nous sommes entrés, nous sommes entrés, le vol. So we entered, ditto, but it's supposed to be ditto, supposed to be here like this. We entered, okay? And then we entered. And then here, vous êtes. So vous êtes, you are, vous entrez. So again, in the present tense, if we use the avoir verb, we use that vous avez. So that's the same pattern in the present tense. For the past tense, we have to use the être verb. Okay? Right. So vous entrez, entrez. Not vous entrez. Not vous entrez. Not like that. Vous entrez. Vous entrez. Okay? Vous entrez dans l'avion. So if you want to say like aeroplane or plane, it's avion. If you want to say like in spoken language, the flight, or it's not even spoken language, it's just a kind of another word, flight. Okay, it's often used flight rather than plane, aeroplane, l'avion. Okay, vous êtes entré is masculine, singular in the past tense, the third column. Vous êtes entré. So only single E, only one E, so which is masculine, singular. Masculine, singular, masculin, singulier in French. Masculin, singulier. I made a mistake again here. Vous êtes, the E circumflex. This one's supposed to be circumflex. Okay? Because I use two different systems on my computer. On my computer, sometimes the French symbols don't work. So I have to use my mobile system. And their mobile system or iPad, then it works in there. So somehow I just missed out in there. Apologies again. Okay, vous êtes entré. And then vous êtes entré is a masculin pluriel. So masculine, plural, English. Masculin, pluriel. Okay, so you entered the plane or you've entered the plane. And if it's feminine, you just put double E, feminine singular, double E. Feminine plural, double E and S. Okay, so now they, ils sont. So here double S, so it's no Z, ils sont, S. Ils sont, they are. So ils entrent dans un magasin. So it's not like a magazine, okay? Like a magazine is like a book. It's not like that. Magasin is a shop. En français, in French, magasin means a shop. So ils entrent. So remember, there is no pronunciation for these ENT. You just say ils entrent. That's it. Ils entrent dans un. So again, you're supposed to be doing dans un. Okay. Liaison, dans un magasin. They are entering a shop. Ils sont entrés. They entered a shop. So here you need to see. Here I put dans un. Un means a. And then the previous one, I put le vol, which means the. Okay, so masculin, de is le. If it is feminine, la. Okay, so le is a definite article, de. If I say un, that's the indefinite article, a. So un becomes le. Okay, ils entrent dans un magasin. They are entering a shop. Ils sont entrés dans un magasin. They entered a shop. Or they've entered a shop. So if you want to make this as a feminine, elles sont, they are. So elles entrent, it's a féminin, okay, it's not fait. Elles entrent dans une. So here you see dans une, because it's a feminine. Salle means a room. Room ending in E. If any words, well, majority of the words, there are some exceptions. If they end in E, they are feminine. Like une, is ending in E. So that's also ending in E. But there are some exceptions. Although exceptions means although they end in E, they may not be feminine. They could be masculine. For example, la poste. So the same word, la poste means post office. Le poste means like the job title or extension number and so on. And then again, la livre. La livre means a pound, like a currency, or a pound as in weight. But le livre, L-E, le livre is a book. All these things I've already put another video at the very beginning, so you can refer that. Thank you. Elles entrent dans une salle de sport, like a gymnasium. So gym is gymnasium. It's a shortened for gymnasium, okay? So elles entrent, they are entering or they enter gym. Okay? Elles entrent dans une salle de sport. So you don't pronounce the T, salle de sport. Okay? In English we say sport, well, sports in plural. But here it's salle de sport. Elles sont entrées dans une salle de sport. If it is past tense, elles sont entrées dans une salle de sport. So they entered a gym, or they have entered a gym. So it may be, you may think, okay, like, how am I going to learn? I'm sure it will all come to you. You just try to keep listening to it. Take at least 5 minutes to concentrate on that. It's just the basic thing. The je suis and j'ai. That's what is important. So if you take the concept, it's like a formula, mathematics formula. Yeah, like a 2 times 2, 4. 2 fois 2, 4 en français. So like that. If it is the moment verb, we are going to take the être verb. If you remember, je suis, tu es, il est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. That's all the things that you need to make the past tense. And then j'ai. So nothing else. The avoir verb. Okay, that's for the non-movement verbs. It will get easier, believe me. Okay, the opposite of, what do we call them? Entre is sortir. Okay, so sortir means it could be to go out or to leave or to exit. And la sortie means exit, as in like a entrance, where we enter, and then the exit. So whenever you have un, une, le, la, that means a noun. Okay, but if there isn't any articles, definite articles or indefinite articles, then they are verbs, or it could be adjective as well. Okay, so because I put la, so which means it's a noun, la sortie. Le nom is a noun. Okay, le nom. So if you're coming to an airport, you get to see this one, sortie, sortie, sortie. If you're going to a station, you would be able to see sortie, sortie, sortie. So then you would remember this lesson. Oh, yes, we learned this one. Okay. In a YouTube video. So you think, oh, yes, I learned this la sortie in the YouTube video or something like that. You might be able to remember when you see this. Okay, je suis. So again, you are going to do for the sortir verb. Okay, so which means je sors. So here you see je sors. Okay, if it is, the difference is because this is a IR verb. Entrer is a ER verb and sortir is a IR verb. So IR verb conjugates in a different way. So because j'entre, you just drop the R and then you put, S or whatever. J'entre. Well, actually for the je, you don't have the S. Okay, j'entre. You just drop that one. But whereas here, we have to put S for them. Je sors and tu sors. Okay? So the je and tu takes the same thing. Whereas if you see entre verb, so j'entre is the same, but the S for the tu, okay? But the il entre, so il and je conjugate the same way, but tu take the S. Okay, this is the ER verb. But if it is the IR verbs, je and tu, same way. And the il, where's the il one? Okay, so this is what I put in here. IR verbs in the present follow the same part for je and tu with the S ending, whereas ER verbs follow for je and il, lo. It makes sense, yeah? So if you see il sort here, it's a different way. We've got the T in there, okay? So je sors, tu sors. Okay, so je sors de chez moi, which means chez means actually at, and moi means like my or me. But here, whenever we use chez moi, means we are referring to our home, my house. Okay, chez moi, chez toi, at yours, chez vous, chez elle, chez lui, at hers, at him, and so on. Okay, so whenever we use a chez, which it is referring, chez means at, but here it referring chez moi means referring to our home. Okay, je sors de chez moi. I leave or I'm leaving my house right now, maintenant. Okay, or tout de suite. So in the past tense we say je suis sorti. Okay, whereas in the ER verb we just drop the R and then we put e accent aigu. Okay, but here it's not like that. We just drop the R, sorti. Sortir, 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 but we just drop the R. Okay, je suis sorti. And if it is feminine, we have to add an E, je suis sorti. So in English, leave means left. for the simple past, and also present perfect, I have left the house. So if anybody is learning English, please just concentrate on in English only, okay? Just ignore the French part so that it will get easier for you. But you already learned English and you want to learn French. You are fluent in English, then you want to learn French, means you should be able to concentrate on both of these things, okay? French and English. But if you don't know English at all, it would be difficult for you to learn English and French at the same time, okay? It may go in your head, but I don't want to confuse you. So one at a time. So just forget about the French part and then try to just listen to the English part only, okay? I left or I have left the house, okay? I left the house, I have left the house. Je sors de chez moi. So if you want to say tu es, t'es, you are, tu sors aujourd'hui, which means you leave today or you are leaving today, okay? So tu es sorti means you left, or you can also say tu sors means like going out, okay? So as I said before, it means in many different, according to the context, whatever. So tu sors, you are going out. Are you going out today? Tu sors aujourd'hui? Are you going out today? So you can change your intonation to make it as a question. Tu sors aujourd'hui? Are you going out today? Tu sors aujourd'hui. You are going out today. Okay? So tu es sorti hier. So hier means yesterday. So actually I didn't give you the English translation. I'm sorry. Tu es sorti yesterday. So if we say masculine, did you go yesterday? Did you go out yesterday? Okay. Like a going out is like a, what do you like going for a drinks or to meet friends? That's what going out. Okay. But leave is different. Okay. And then go to the school is different. Going to the school or going to a shop, it's different. Okay. Okay. So tu es sorti hier? Did you go out yesterday? Or in English, if you say you left or you went out. Oh, sorry, it shouldn't be today. I've just given you the same thing. You went out yesterday because you can say you've gone out today because it's still the today is here still, but yesterday it's just a big mistake. Okay, I just literally translated that. You went out yesterday. Okay, yeah, yesterday. You have left or you have gone out today, but you can't say you have gone out yesterday. No, you can't say that here. Okay, you've gone out today. Because it's a remember I've just put another video when to use present perfect, when to use the simple past, because today is still here. So although it's the past activity, but it has happened today, so which means that today is still here. So we can't use the simple past. So yesterday, last week, last month, last year, we use the simple past. Okay. But if you've got the connection to the present time, if you have the activity that you have done has got the connection with the present time, then you can't use the simple past. Okay. So in here, today is still here. It hasn't finished. Okay. That's what we have to say. You've gone out today. Okay, good. So the next one. So we already done this one. So il est. So il sort demain. Is going out tomorrow. Il sort demain. Il sort demain. He's going out tomorrow. Elle est sortie sans parapluie. So again, we done this one. Parapluie means a brolly in English spoken language. Umbrella, the formal way of saying. Okay, parapluie, parapluie. He went out without a brolly. He went out without an umbrella. So an umbrella. Okay. So without a brolly, or I'm supposed to say an umbrella here, an umbrella. Because you all know that A, E, I, O, U is the vowels in English. It's supposed to be the pronunciation. Also, they could be beginning with the U, but if the sound doesn't sound like a vowel, then we can't use that. For example, a university, not an university, okay? University is beginning with a U, but when you say U, it's not A, E, I, O, U sound, okay? So, a university, but an umbrella, okay? Right, il sordoma is going out tomorrow. So you can say in the past, he, well, if you want to use that leave, it's kind of left, okay? So left as like a left hand, that's a different one. But here we are using as a verb. So left hand means it could be adjective. So hand is a noun. And then what hand? Your left hand. If it is right hand, so right is also adjective. Okay. So he left or he has left. Probably you could say he left the house, he has left the house, or he left the office, he has left the office, and so on. Okay. But here, il est sorti sans parapluie. You can also say he left without an umbrella. Yeah, suppose yeah, he left the home without an umbrella. He has left the home without a brolly. You can also say that. Okay. So here is the feminine. Elle est, she is, or she is. Elle sort de la douche. So douche means shower. She's getting out of the shower. Okay, elle sort here. Sort means getting out. She finished having a shower, so she's coming. She's getting out of that shower. Okay, elle sort de la douche. So here, du means of. Sometimes du means from as well. Vous venez d'où means where do you come from, which means like do you come from, well, are you from France? Are you from the United Kingdom? Are you from India? Are you from Korea? Are you from China? Are you from Germany? Are you from France? Well, I already said that, France, okay, and so on, all of these things. So the de means from, here is of, okay. So elle sort de la douche. She is getting out of the shower. So elle est sortie, she got out of the shower. You can say elle est sortie means she got out of the shower. And you can say the same, got out. You can say she got out, and then she has got out. If you are going to use the verb leave, you can say she left. She left the home. She left the office. She has left the office, or she has left the shop. It's a different one. But you can't say she got out of the shop. So it depends. It depends on the text, okay? Normal use is getting out of the shower. Okay, good. So again, now, on sort, it's the same thing. On sort maintenant, maintenant. Maintenant means like now, okay? So we are going out now. So here it's going out. On sort maintenant. You can also say we are leaving now. It depends on the context. On est sorti. So if it is masculine, if it is feminine, on est sorti. And then we left, or we went out. We are going out. If you take the go, it should be we went out. If you use the verb leave, it should be left. Okay, that's why I put it in there, left. So instead of on, if you use nous sommes, nous sortons ce soir. Ce soir. So means this, or, but here, tonight. Okay, so whenever we say ce soir, it's tonight. Or you could say this evening. Soir is actual meaning is evening. You can say nous sortons ce soir, we are going out this evening. Or you could say we are going out tonight. Okay. Nous sommes sortis, nous sommes sortis. So if it is like a feminine, masculine, plural, we say sorti. If it is female, feminine, plural, som sorti. Wherever we left, okay, or we have left. If you want to use vous, I hope it was clear to you all. Oh, I'm so sorry you couldn't see that one. I just realized now. Okay, let me just show it to you now. Sorry about that. At least I just checked it now. Okay, nous sortons ce soir. Nous sortons ce soir. We are going out tonight. Okay, nous sommes sortis. Nous sommes sortis. We left. We have left. Okay, nous sortons ce soir. Ce soir means we are going out tonight or we are going out this evening. Okay, and now let's go. So now here, vous êtes, you are, vous sortez. So remember, vous avez, we have the EZ, that's why we put the EZ, okay? Vous sortez means you are going out or are you going out? So if you say like, if you reverse this order, sortez-vous, which means like a kind of very rude, get out, okay? Like that's also with your intonation, sortez-vous, like sortez-vous, like get out, sortez-vous maintenant, yeah, get out, if you just reverse it. But you can also say vous sortez, like get out, okay? So it depends on your intonation. If you just say very harshly, which means like get out, but vous sortez, are you going out, okay? So vous êtes sorti, vous êtes sorti, vous êtes sorti, vous êtes sorti. All of them same, just a singular masculine, singular feminine with an S. What did I do? Well, I think I made a mistake right here. Yeah, it's correct. So if it is singular feminine, vous êtes sorti, and it's a feminine plural, vous êtes sorti. Okay, so you can also say you get out, or you have got out, or you have gotten out as well. Gotten out is American English. It's kind of really difficult one to use it here. You get out means it's like saying get out, okay? You got out means like in the past. You got out of something, train or whatever. Yeah, you got out of the train, you got out of the bus, and so. But if you say left the home, you can't say you have left your wallet in the bus. Yeah, it's a different meaning. Okay, different way of constructing the sentences. Okay, ils sont, they are. But well, let's keep it simple. If the base is really good, the foundation is really good, you should be able to understand better and speak fast. Okay, so I don't want to confuse lots and lots of things. Okay, ils sont, they are. Ils sortent, they are leaving. Yeah, they are leaving, or they are exiting, because we say entrer, isn't it? They are exiting a house, or they are exiting something else. Ils sont sortis. So here is only one way because it's a masculine plural, so only one way. So they left or they have left. Okay, so it's much easier. Elles sont, they are. Elles sortent. So don't pronounce this one. Elles sont sorties. So it's the same thing. They left or they have left. And you can use different things where you want to say. You can also say elles sont sorties le cinéma. So like they left the cinema. They finished watching, so something like that. Okay, that's all really. So in the next video, I can meet you with some more moment verbs. Let's finish all the moment verbs and move on to different section. Au revoir, à bientôt, à la prochaine.